Welcome to the handover video of your Autocruise Rhythm. So we'll take you a walk around the outside of the van, then we'll show you the inside. I've grabbed the van, so pre-valet, so it's not been valeted yet, ready to go out. We'll do that at the final stages. First thing to show you is on the passenger side, so where the fuel goes. So passenger side, don't need to open the door, it is there. Ignition key would go in, unlock it, and obviously it's diesel that goes in there. If I close that, let's open the passenger door. Under the passenger seat, you'll see little vents there, but if you unclip it at the top, that is the toolkit. That unlocks and slides out, so that is your toolkit, so your wheel brace, etc. is in there. Moving up to the side of the dashboard on the passenger side, this is your bonnet release, so if you do that, that will open the bonnet. Bonnet catch is just off centre, so right in the middle. You'll find it there just in one hand. You'll see it as well if you look underneath it, so it is a yellow lever. Bonnet stay to keep it open is over the right hand side of the engine bay. It goes up and it locates in that bit there. So first thing I'm going to show you is over to the left hand side of the driver's side. So this is screen wash, so screen wash goes in there. Best thing to do is, I've got one myself, is get a flexible funnel with a little hose on it. Much easier to put it in there. We have coolant there, so we've got minimum level and maximum level, so it's right in the middle at the moment. We've got hydraulics, so for your brakes, that's where that is. The dipstick is right down there, so yellow bit there, so to check the oil level, and if it does need any, it goes in there. Nothing really to show you on the driver's side. Let's open the driver's door. So seat adjustment is there, so that will adjust the angle of the seat at the front. That will adjust the angle of the seat at the back, and we'll show you when you come in and get the van set up for you. Handbrake is on the right hand side, so it's not in the middle like a car, it's on the right hand side. Blinds, I'll show you the one in the driver's door. So to put it across, be careful with them, so pinch it, that comes out, and we say help it across. It's magnetic, so it will clip in there, but to undo it, same thing. You don't need to pinch it, just pull it across, but help it back in. They are fragile, so just be careful with it, but also when it goes back in, make sure you hear the click, and that's it, located back in and locked in place. Moving along on the driver's side, we have the grey waste, so it's the tap on there, so just that's closed, that's open, so it's in there. Above that we have the door for the toilet cassette. Behind that we have the hookup, so it's in there, so the 240 cable. You'll see any of the videos we say is plug the van in first, then switch it on at the post. Right at the rear of the van on the driver's side, we have the exhaust port for the boiler. So if that's been running for a while, it can get quite warm. We say don't cover it up with anything, because that will cause the boiler to lock out, so just keep that clear. Moving around to the passenger side, just to finish a tour of the outside. So underneath, that is our fresh water, so blue, so same thing, to open and close it to drain fresh water, and for winter drain down. Up here, that is where the fresh water goes in. Move to the habitation door, so sliding door, so open that up. Button here for the step, so push the button down and the step will come out. Push the button up and it will retract in. But while we're here, this is your LPG, so this is where your gas bottle is. So 6 kilogram gas bottle. To turn it on, just normal direction, a tap. But to change the bottle, the nut on itself when you're changing it is a left hand thread. To turn the gas on, just open it up, press that button, that will pressurise the system and we can use the gas. As we step in the door, the main control panel is up above the door. So power button is right in the middle, so press that and that'll be your power. That symbol means that's charging, it's on mains, so we're powered by mains at the moment. Shows you condition of the leisure battery, and we're actually on leisure battery, so it shows you there that we're working from leisure battery. If you did want to switch it to, and we don't advise, switch it to vehicle battery, you can press that and it's taking the energy from the vehicle battery. But beware, just do that only in emergency, when you need to use power, need some lights, whatever it is, because it could drain your vehicle battery and you can't drive away in the morning. So switch it back to leisure, so that's what it's powered from just now. Water pump, that button there and it shows you it's on. It's also going to show you water levels, so you can press start or press pump and it'll show you. So we have a little bit of fresh water in it. We've also got a little bit of wastewater in it just for testing purposes. Awning light, we switch the light on outside. We've got a button that's on cab lights as well. The trimmer panel for your heating and hot water is to the right of your main panel, so also above the sliding door as you come in. That's just a light switch. I won't put it on because it'll give a bit of glare on the camera, but that's your light switch. It's just above the living quarters. This one here is your energy source, so you can choose from electric or choose gas or choose both. So at the moment it's just on gas. If we turn it up, that is just electric, so taking 900 watts from the post or from the campsite, that'll be taking 800 watt, so on electric only. So when you're plugged in on site or plugged in at home, that would be gas only, or you can have a combination of the two. So electric and gas, 900 watts, electric and gas, 1800 watts. So let's select electric and gas. This side, moving up, is just hot water, so 40 degrees or 60 degrees. So 40 degrees for the likes of washing dishes, 60 degrees if you're having a shower. Down the way, if I turn it down, that would be heating only. If I turn it down one more, that's heating and hot water. So as we turn it on, it will go on green, this will go on amber. You'll hear the boiler kick in, give it a few moments and the fan will start to turn and you'll feel the warm air coming through. Give it a few moments, 15 to 20 minutes, and that will heat the water at the same time. That way you've got hot water. To turn it back off again, just move that dial just back to the centre position. It will flash as it cools down, then it will go in standby. Got the lights on now, but also switched on the water pump. So the water pump is switched on. Primed the system just to make sure there's no airlocks in it. So we should have water coming through from here. So hot and cold. I've also tested the shower and tested the toilet flush as well. Toilet flush is just on the wall behind the toilet, so press that and you'll hear it, and we'll flush it. To use the toilet, open the lid. You'll see what we call is the blade, so it's closed just now. To open it, lever down there, so open that. That opens the toilet for use. Flush the toilet, and once all the bowl is emptied, close it back open again. Underneath the cooker, right underneath in the cupboard under there, we've got the isolation taps for your gas. So if you need to isolate any of them, that is the taps there to switch them off. To use the gas hobs, just select whichever hob you want. So let's try that one. Push it in, turn it on, and you've got a igniter button. Press that, you hear a click. Hold it for a second, then release it, and it should stay lit. Turn it off, just back to the off position. If it's been on for a while, you've got a glass lid. Don't close the glass lid, make sure it cools down first or it'll shatter, and there is information that says that on there too. The fridge in your van is a three-way fridge. So it runs on electric, so when you're plugged into mains, it runs on mains electric. It also runs on gas, and it also runs off the alternator or when the engine's running. So to switch it on, just press that button there, it will go beep and then they will light up. So at the moment we're plugged in, it's running on mains. To switch it over to gas, so if you haven't got mains plugged in, press that button, it will switch it to gas. It will click for a few seconds. Then you'll hear it ignite. If it doesn't, you'll get a warning up there. To switch it over to a battery or engine when it's running, would be that one there. Temperature control, just every time you press that will change it. To switch it back off again, I usually put back on electric and then switch it back off from there. You also have a microwave in your van. The microwave will only work when you're plugged into mains, or if you're plugged into home supply, so 240, so only when it's on mains. It has got a plug-in socket in one of the cupboards, so it's there. And it's also got a switch on it. So if you're plugged into mains and it's not working, you have got a switch there. That will switch it on and you'll see it's powered up. Under the rear seat at the bench seat, I've obviously taken the cushions off and lifted it up. This is your Truma boiler, so this is where it is. Your water pump's also in there, so you hear that when the pump's running, that's where the noise is coming from. But the bit I want to show you is that yellow toggle down there. So this is to drain your boiler in the water system. So for winter drain down, lift that to the vertical position, you'll hear the water coming out. That will drain water out of the boiler and out the system. Obviously drain down the tanks outside, so the freshwater tank and the grey water tank. Open the taps to let in some air behind it, because we want as much water out of the van as possible before the cold weather comes in, so you're not having problems with frost and expansion of pipes. When you do lift it, you'll hear it coming out. To refill it, put it back down in the cross position. Either way will do it, and then you can start filling the water system. Under the other side of the bench seat, so bench seat at the back, again I've lifted the cushions and lifted the seat. This is our charging system, or our charging system. So these three should always be on. So one for your charging to make sure it's going to charge from mains, one for your heater and one for your water. Your fuses is in this side, so it'll be in there. So if anything happens, you can check fuses if need be. But you've also got trip switches, so it's just like your house, your RCD trip switches at home. You've got a test button there, but it should always be in the up position. Thank you for choosing Highland Camper Vans. We wish you many happy adventures in your van. So lots of miles with lots of smiles.